to the 80th annual North Catholic vs. Frankford football game. I'm Joe Biondo, North Catholic class of 97, here along with my partner and brother, John Biondo, North Catholic of 2000. We're broadcasting live from Philadelphia, PA on the beautiful campus of Salle University. This annual Gridiron Classic between these two teams has been going on as long as the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade has been in existence. Every year this game provides plenty of emotion, pride, and school spirit, but this year's game has an added storyline. As many of you know, on October 8th, Cardinal Justin Regali of the Archdiocese of Philadelphia announced North Catholic would close at the end of the current school year. The initial shock and outrage expressed by the North Catholic faithful has turned into an enormous outpouring of Falcon pride. Today, that pride is on display by the players on the field who will be playing in the last football game in the storied history of North Catholic, and the thousands of plus supporters of North Catholic who are jammed in the McCarthy Stadium. Our hope is that this webcast allows you to experience a truly memorable day in the history of North Catholic. So North Catholic comes into this game with a 5-5 record, and Frankford has a 6-5 record. Anyone who's familiar with this rivalry game knows that you can throw the records out the door for this game. Even though this game is on a neutral field for the majority of, even though this game is on a neutral field, the majority of support in the stands is behind the Falcons. It's almost game time, so let's go to my partner John with Beyond Communications keys to the game.
Joe, I'd have to say these teams are pretty evenly matched statistically, so I think the Falcons have a good chance of ending the season on a good note. For the first key, I think the Falcons have to stop the Frankfurt running attack. Frankfurt runs about 86% of the time behind a huge offensive line that averages over 300 pounds. For the season, they've rushed for over 2,400 yards and average about 5.4 yards per attempt. So I think look for North Catholic to stack 7 or 8 in the box and try to nullify that running attack. The second piece, I think North has to get their rush attack going and keep the Frankfurt offense off the field. This year, North has rushed for over 1,500 yards, averaging about 5.1 per attempt, and they've done it behind their running back, Eugene Bird, who's rushed for over 1,000 yards this season despite being out 2 games with a ankle sprain. And then I think they need to balance the attack. North Catholic's not afraid to pass the ball. This season they've passed it about 33% of the time with some success in the games they've won. So look for them to go to the pass and balance it out with the run.
Okay, great. Thanks, John. Let's stay here and look at they're doing the coin toss here. So let's stay with this picture here for a minute, and then we'll go to the starting lineups and projected key players of the game. Okay, so there's... Okay, here the coin toss. Am I up? No. All right, there's the coin toss. And it looks like Frankfurt's won the toss. And they choose to...
Looks like they want to receive it.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to receive the ball. What? Hello. Okay. You're better? Sorry. Little microphone problem here. Frankfurt won the toss, and they're going to receive, and North Catholic's going to defend the south end zone. So let's go to the starting lineups of both teams here. Start with North Catholic and some of their key players here. As John mentioned earlier, look for Eugene Bird and his 1,000-plus yard rushing attack, and Anthony Reed, their quarterback, should be well involved in the game. Let's take a look at Frankfurt's here. Yeah, you want to keep an eye on Michael McGrody, their star quarterback, and look for Zaire Bam Anderson for the ground game, and Tyrell Martin. There's some names you're going to see. Well, it's almost game time here. This rivalry has produced many thrillers since it began in 1928. Actually, these two teams have been playing since 1928, but actually been playing on Thanksgiving Day since 1930. So North leads the Thanksgiving series 41-34-4 and holds a 42-35-4 overall advantage. Each contest, because of the proximity of these schools, has been charged with emotion and marked with intense and physical play. Actually, these schools are only located like one L stop from each other, with North Catholic being at the Erie stop off the Market Frankford L and Frankford at the Margaret Orthodox exit. So this is for neighborhood pride, and seeing that this may be the last game in this history of North Catholic football, it should be a special day. It's absolutely packed on the North Catholic sidelines. There's people still streaming in here. McCarthy Stadium. Well, let's hold on for a second. We'll go to the National Anthem real quick. Let's see. But it looks like she's from the North Catholic side, considering she's wearing red. Just a great day here in Philadelphia. It's overcast, but not really cold, probably in the 50s somewhere. But the spirit is high on both sidelines, and it should be a great game. If anything, it's going to be a memorable game for the North Catholic faithful, and they hope to pull out a win here today. The records on these teams, it's North Catholic's 6-5.
North Catholic's 5-5, and Frankfurt's 5-6.
Yes. So Frankfurt's actually a little bit of a disappointing season. Usually they're much better, and so they're looking to have this game, to win this game, to avenge what has been a pretty disappointing season. And North Catholic is trying to, win this game with their thousands of supporters in attendance, knowing that this may be the last game in the history of the great tradition of North Catholic.
And I think North is coming off a loss in the championship against Archbishop Wood a couple weeks ago. So they really want to come back in this game and end on a good note.
Good point, John. So we're getting ready here for kickoff. Looks like okay, so we're getting ready to start here. North Catholic's kicking off to Frankford. And here we go. Jafone Thomas takes it. And, nice play. Tackled at about the 33
or so.
Yeah, the 33-yard line. So Frankfurt will take over at the 33-yard line with their offense. As John mentioned earlier in this game, Frankfurt has a prolific, diverse run offense, and they play off the play-action pass. So that's something that we're going to have to look for. And their offensive line with a couple 300-pounders on that offensive line, that they'll just run behind those guys and try to gain yards. North Catholic is a smaller defensive line, but they're fast and aggressive. So the first play of the game is an inside handoff stuffed by the Falcons. Looks like number 27, Gabriel Toledo, was in on the tackle. So it looks like for no gain. Looks like 2nd down and 10. Okay. Yep. Inside handoff to number 20.
Oh, nice
Mark
hit.
Allen.
Nice hit by North there.
I'm sorry. That was number 20, Jafone Thomas for Frankford. For it looks like maybe a gain of 5. This looks like third down and 4 for Frankford here. So to see if North Catholic can stop him here on 3rd down. They're in another tight running set. Straight up handle, stuffed by number 51, Robert Butler, on a carry by
Zaire Bam Anderson there.
Zaire Bam Anderson. So it looks like Frankfurt's going to have to punt. They go 3 and out on their first possession. So back to punt is number 33, Sean McCary. Kicks it. Oh, it's a terrible punt. Terrible punt.
North's going to let it go.
Yeah, they're going to let it go. Hard to say, it's rolling. It's take a little bit of a Frankfurt bounce, but still, it's going to be great field position. Looks like they're about the 30.
Yep. Yeah, maybe about the 27 or so.
Wow. So North Catholic takes over with pretty good field position here after keeping Frankfurt to a 3 and out here on the first possession of the game. So everybody seems to be fired up here, John. And looks like North Catholic's going to take over here. Behind Anthony Reed, who's their quarterback. They're in a shotgun here. Oh, high snap, inside handoff. Oh. Big stop by Frankfurt.
I think they lost a few yards on that by Eugene Bird there.
Yeah, Eugene Bird stuttered a little bit, and he was stopped. 2nd down. Let's see what the board in 12. He lost of 2 yards, and the ball's on the 28-yard line. You have 9 minutes and 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. This is North Catholic's first possession of the game after having Frankfurt go out, 3 and out. They're back in another shotgun spread formation. Anthony Reed is back. Oh, high snap again. It's back. Oh, and they try to get it out. Oh, big loss. Big loss for the Falcons after a high snap in the shotgun.
It's a good thing Eugene Bird was able to capture that, or that could have been an easy touchdown for Frankfurt there.
So now it looks like there's going to be 3rd and really long. 3rd and 30. With the ball probably around the 5 or so, I would guess.
I would think they'd want to go with an easy run play here and just kick it off.
Yeah.
Play field possession.
Exactly. I wouldn't even try to risk it here and try to gain it back. Get out of your end zone safely and live to play another down. So they're now Anthony Reed's underneath the quarterback here. It looks exactly like we were saying. Oh, flag. It looks like a false start on North. We're going to see here. That's usually what that means when a whistle before the snap. Yep, and it's against North. Looks like 5-yard penalty on what looks like a false start. So North is a little bit rattled here. Maybe the emotions are a little high, so they need to settle down and get into a groove here early in this game.
Notice they're not going with shotgun here. No chance of fumbling the snap.
Yes. So wide formation off the right side. Oh. That goes to number 4. Again, Eugene Bird. On a tackle by, it looks like, Bam Anderson. Number 10, Bam Anderson. So it's 4th and 35. Another 3 and out. Frankfurt, their defense holds as well. So this is already starting out to be a little bit of a defensive effort here. Maybe the nerves are a little bit high. Such a big game. I'm not sure both of these teams haven't played in front of a crowd this big before. So we'll see who can gain their composure. So they're going to be punting from their end zone. Kicks away.
Good snap.
Oh, almost blocked. But it gets away. It's a pretty good punt. And they're going to let it roll. About the 40. Looks like it's on the Falcons' 40-yard line, something like that. So this is So Frankford's going to take over with real good field position and hopes that they can get their running attack going against North Catholic's defense. But, if you've been to any of these games before, watched any of these games, this is typically what it is between these two teams. They usually feel each other out in the first quarter, and then someone's going to make a move here and take control of this game. He'll get a pitch to the left. Off the left side. There he goes. Number 28, Jared Montgomery. For a touchdown for the Pioneers.
No, I think that may be 26, Tyrell Martin, Joe.
I'm sorry, Tyrell Martin. Thank you, my eyes in the sky, John Biondo. Tyrell Martin, what it looks like to be a
40-yard run play.
40-yard run play by Tyrell Martin.
Looks like he just went off left tackle there.
And it's coming back. There is a penalty. Looks like it was
tripping. Maybe tripping?
No, maybe. I think it may have been holding. Did you see tripping?
I thought he pointed towards his leg there.
Okay. Well, that was certainly a definite big break for North Catholic to take a touchdown off the board for the Pioneers. And they had them set up by the first series of the game by calling all inside run plays, and then they pitch it to the outside, and he breaks one off. So that's a huge penalty. That's like a 15-yard penalty on that play. So now the Pioneers are backed up, 1st and 25, with the ball on Frankfurt's 41. Huge penalty, a 15-yard. Well, that's more like a 20-yard penalty, right? No, 15-yard penalty.
Yep, I think it's about a 15.
15-yard penalty. So Frankfurt's in there. Oh, they go. He drops back to pass. Pass to number 10. Tackle.
Good tackle.
Zaire Bam Anderson picks up a few yards there. Trying to see who made that tackle. Turn around. Oh, I can't see. But it was a nice gang tackle. But only a pickup of a few. It's 2nd down and really long. Well, actually, 2nd down and 17 now at the, they're saying the 41, but that doesn't look right. It's almost midfield or in the 46. We have 6:53 left in the first quarter with a 0-0 score. Frankfurt on their second possession of the game here. It's a draw play. Goes to the outside. Gang tackle. It's all red. Just gang tackle there. Picks up of a few more yards. Maybe 4-5 yards there. So it's still going to be 3rd down and long. That looked like a run by...
I think it was Zaire again.
I think it was Zaire Bam Anderson.
And that's what we talked about in the opening. The Falcons got to put a lot of people on the line and just gang tackle them. They got to use their speed to overpower the Frankfurt size.
Yeah, so it's 3rd and long, and this is where you want to have Frankfurt since they don't have the greatest passing offense. If they can hold them here, they can make them punt a lot this game. So it's a little pass. There he goes, deep, single coverage. Oh, and it's incomplete.
No penalties on the play.
And exactly, that's what it was. They tried to play action there, but North Catholic was ready for it. They knew with 3rd and long that they were going to have to pass, and they didn't bite on that play action play.
And I don't know if you saw that. Michael McGroarty took a shot at the end there.
Really?
He held on to the ball too long.
Oh. 4th and 12. So it's 4th and 12. Frankfurt's going to have to punt. And this game is starting to get physical. The punt's on the way. And it's shanked. He's trying to angle punt it.
That takes a good bounce for Frankfurt.
Yeah, excellent bounce. This is going to have the Falcons pinned deep. Inside the 5, it looks like. No, maybe not. It's more like around the 7-yard line or so. So the Falcons are going to be starting deep in their territory after flubbing that play on their first possession with the high snap. They're now really behind in the field position battle. So they need to get some good offensive plays in 1st down to try to change that field position here. So the Falcons take over here with 5:42 left on the first quarter. So Anthony Reed's behind center. Inside handoff. Oh, good play.
Nice run play.
I assume that is Eugene Bird. Looks like Eugene Bird, the 1,000-yard rusher for the Falcons, takes a nice inside handoff for a gain, maybe about, looks like 10. Looks like he picked up the 1st down on that play. That was a great inside handoff play. by the Falcons. So they're going to try to play a little bit more balanced. They tried to come out aggressive in the shotgun the first years. Well, strike that. Here they come again in the shotgun, so hopefully they're okay. Another high snap. Inside handoff.
It's Eugene again.
Eugene. Only for a gain of a few, maybe. Maybe he got back to the line of scrimmage on that play. So the ball's on the North Catholic 20 with 4:56 left to go in the first quarter. So it's 2nd and 10 on the 20-yard line. So North Catholic in a spread offense again. 4 wide receiver set. Reed's underneath center looking blitz here.
Oh,
they come.
Jumped.
Oh, jump. Oh.
Let's see if that was North or...
It looks like North hard counted him. Yep, that's what he did. Anthony Reed did a hard count. They saw that the Frankford linebacker was going to blitz, and he jumped and he hit the offensive line. It was a 5-yard penalty. So now I'm moving up. So now it's second and 5 from the 25-yard line of North Catholic. So it was an excellent move by Anthony Reed, the junior. Falcons come back in another 4 wide receiver set. Underneath center, Reed. It's handoff up the middle to Eugene Berg. Again, he's getting the bulk of the carries here. And that seems to be North Catholic's strategy here. Spread them out and let Eugene Berg go to work.
And like we talked about in the opening, North can pass the ball. So far, they haven't tried to pass, but it looks like they're trying to set them up for the eventual play-action pass here.
So this is 3rd and 2, and being in such a short yardage 3rd down that they can run or pass here, especially with their behind their grade runner. So they have them spread out to the left. And there he goes. Quarterback draw. You pick it up, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. Reed took it himself on a quarterback draw, run to the left side. Did he pick it up?
Looks like they're staying on the field there. I think they may have done it.
We'll see. We're going to look at the chains here. They might have to do a measurement. I don't think so. The chains are still staying there. It's 4th down.
They're going to bring on the punt team here.
They're going to bring on the punt team, which is about 4th and 1. It was close, but they decided not to measure. So they're going to punt from the Falcons' 28-yard line. With 3:10 left here in the first quarter. The Falcons got away from their end zone. And hopefully we'll be able to regain some field position. Punts away. It's a good punt. And drops in a little short. Takes the North Catholic bounce. Oh, and he picks it up. Oh, whoa.
Oh, he's got
blockers.
blockers.
He goes. He's got room. There he goes. Number 33. That's Teron Mills. Takes a punt back for a touchdown. No flags on the field this time. That was a heads-up play. The ball bounced on the punt, and it looked like it was just going to be downed by North Catholic. But Teron Mills picked it up around looked to be the 25-yard line, his own 25-yard line, and took off. A North Catholic defender grabbed him by his shirt but couldn't take him down, and then he proceeded to run down the right sideline and take it to the end zone. Teron Mills. So the Pioneers are up 6-0 here with the extra point coming up.
Keon Berry to try the extra point.
Oh, it's no good. Wow. So it's 6-0. Pioneers on the missed extra point. But it's still been a very competitive first quarter so far. We have 2:37 left in the first quarter. Frankford seems to have a little bit of momentum going here. They had a long touchdown run that was called back on what looks to be a tripping call. But they've held North Catholic's offense in check so far. And that touchdown punt return by who is it? Tyrell Martin. Excuse me. Tyrell Martin, a senior, has given the Pioneers the lead. So we're getting ready to kick off here as the first quarter is coming to an end with 2:37 left in the first quarter.
Joe, I was told too that we have over 100 people listening into the webcast now.
Wow, that's great. I'm glad that so many of you are joining us here on the webcast. I hope you're enjoying it. This is the first time North Catholic's ever done a video webcast. Beyond the Communications, so we've done this in the past, audio webcast around 1999, 2000, somewhere like that. We've done it about 4 times. So seeing that this being the last... Sorry. That was the kickoff there. It was a tackle by the... I'm sorry, they were about the 35, it looks like. I think they're about the 35. Yeah, so as I was saying, John, that we're so glad that many of you can join us here on the webcast, and we hope you're enjoying the game. We've done this webcast. Well, we've done an audio cast of this game before in the past, but this is the first time we're doing video, and this being a special day for a lot of North Catholic alums, we're glad to bring it to you who cannot be here in attendance. So, North Catholic takes over. It's a pass play. Looks like a little screen. Taken to the outside. It's a good run, good gain.
Eugene Bird hit the corner there.
So it was a fake handoff inside, out to the right side to Eugene Bird for a gain of, let me see if he picked up 10. It's close. He's going to be close to a first down. Didn't look like it. He got 7. So it's second and third on the Falcons' 27-yard line with 2:22 left in the first quarter. Excuse me, second and third on the second and 3 on the 35-yard line. Inside handoff to Eugene again, and he picks up the first down. Chains are moving. So the Falcons are getting rolling here. They're trying to answer Frankfurt's touchdown here in the first quarter and try to tie it up or bring it to even here as the time clicks off here in the first quarter. So both teams have been playing really well so far. It's just, I think North's trying to get some of the jitters out here. Oh. Looks like a false start. False start on the Falcons there. I don't know what was going on. I guess it was a mix-up in the snap count. Regardless, that pushes North Catholic 5 yards back for a first and 15 now on the 39-yard line. So, no penalties. That's one thing we didn't talk about at the beginning. The penalties really will kill you in a game like this. Once you get moving, you pick up first downs, and then the penalties just stop your drive.
You just open up the door for the other team.
And so Reed's in the shotgun again on a wide set. He drops back. Oh, pass rusher. Oh, and he fumbles it.
No, I don't think it was a fumble. Forward lateral there.
He was trying to, looks like do a Brett Favre style underhand shovel pass to one of his running backs, and he wasn't paying attention, and the ball went loose, and it was a incomplete pass, which looked like a fumble there originally.
That actually probably turned out to be a good play, because if he held onto it, he was probably going to be sacked for a few yards there.
Yeah, the defensive line of Frankfurt is definitely gaining pressure here on the Falcons. Anytime Reed passes, he's hanging on to the ball a little long here. They need to get some completions and make some passes. So Reed drops back. It's up the middle again. Inside pass. Not much. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. To give credit to Frankfurt's defense here, they're doing a very good job protecting the North Catholic receivers, and also pressuring Anthony Reed when he drops back to pass. But it looks like we have about a minute left here in the first quarter. With Frankfurt 6-0, and a third down and long here for the Falcons on their own 30-yard line. So let's see if they can pick up some yards or hopefully pick up a first down here on this third down play. Here comes the blitz. Out wide. Oh, he's on his feet still. Trying to see the number. That's number 11. Trey Stone Davis for North Catholic with a nice reception. But unfortunately, it's not good enough. The Falcons are now 4th and 9. It looks like they'll bring on their punt team again. And this is, I believe, their third punt of the game. And the last one by Tyron Mills. Tyron Mills ran one back the last punt, so they were going to try to punt away from now. He's going to let it bounce again. And Tyron takes it.
Going to the same
back to the right side again. There he goes. Again. He's breaking it off again, and he takes it, and he's tackled. Wow. Special teams. The North Catholic special teams have not done a good job of stopping Tyron Mills. So he breaks off another long one. It looks like about maybe another 40.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw number 48 there, Tyrell Allen had a huge block that broke that open for him.
Yeah, so basically, you know, if North Catholic's smart, if they do have to punt again in this game, I would punt away from him since he already broke one for a touchdown and broke another 40-yarder. And that's proven to be the difference so far here in the first quarter.
Go ahead. It almost looks like he's out punting his team there. He's kicking it so far that it's giving Frankford a chance to pick it up and start running, and they wind up chasing him down the field.
Yeah, good point. So that brings us to the end of the first quarter with Frankford 6-0, and Frankford in excellent field position at the Falcons' 20-yard line, and in striking range again to try to in scoring position. So we got some time. I have some fun facts here between the North Frankford game. The most consecutive wins on Thanksgiving Day was by North Catholic. They had 10 in a row between the years 1945 and 1954. The closest to number 2 was only four wins in a row. So that's a pretty impressive feat by North Catholic. So Frankford takes over, and they try to jam it straight up the middle. It may have been a botched snap. It didn't look like a real play. So it looked like it may have been like either a quick snap or a botched play. They tried to go inside maybe a yard. That's what it looks like. 2nd and 9 from the 20. Early second quarter. So North Catholic, they need to come up with a big stop here, because from the look of Frankford with their missing the extra point, it doesn't look like their kicker is particularly that good. So if they can hold them for at least a field goal attempt, they might be able to skirt out of here without any points. False start. Again, penalties will hurt you. So that'll move the Pioneers back 5 yards. And then the North Catholic faithful are starting to get loud and get really behind the team, trying to will them to make a big stop here to try to prevent the Pioneers from scoring anymore. They say McCarthy Stadium fits about 8,000 people in here. This is pretty close to capacity here, as I've ever seen it. I'm a LaSalle alum. I've been here for a lot of events, but I don't think I've ever seen it with this many people in this stadium. So it's a draw play outside. A nice run by number 25, Ronnie Mack. Good stop by the Falcons. Pick up a few yards. Then that brings it to 3rd and 9 with the ball back at the 20-yard line where they originally started.
Looks like there's quite a few North fans too on the Frankfurt side. I think North is dominating the stadium here.
Yeah, I mean this is amazing for such a neutral field. This game is usually played at Frankfurt Field, but we'll let this play go. Another outside run and stuffed by the Falcons. the whole defensive line of the Falcons come in and crush number 54?
That was number 20, Jafone Thomas.
Jafone Thomas, their stop. So let's see if they're going to go for it or try to kick here, a field goal. On fourth, well, the scoreboard says 4th and 45. Wouldn't that be great? But I don't think that's correct. Did it look like they're about...
It's about 4th and 6, I think.
4th and 6.
4th and 5.
Yeah, 4th and 5 at the 15-yard line. And they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. Wow. With disrespect. Inside handoff. Oh, he breaks free. Wow. That number 26, Tyrell Martin. They gambled, and they won. They went down on the 4th down play. They knew that their kicker was not, had trouble in that extra point attempt, and they did a run to the left side, an inside handoff, and a missed tackle by a Falcon, and Tyrell Martin takes it in for the touchdown.
And, Joe, that's the second run by Tyrell today. The first one was the 40-yard dash that got called back for a touchdown. Mm-hmm. His second run here was a 12-yard to the left side for a touchdown. So I'd look for them to keep going to him.
Now they're going to go for the 2-point conversion here. And an inside handoff, and he gains it easy. Easy. Same. 20. Is that Ronnie Mack?
No, I think that may be Tyrell Martin again.
Tyrell Martin is having a excellent game so far. And there's, early in this game, we still have 9:17 left here in the second quarter. But the Frankford Pioneers seem to be to have the momentum. They seem to be dominating this game based on the special teams of North and not being able to stop Frankford, and plus that variety, option handoff running game that Frankford has been a problem for the North Catholic defense.
And we talked about stopping the run in the beginning of the game. It looks like both big runs by Tyrell Martin there have gone off left tackle, off of number 77, Tauheed Smith, who's a 6'5", 350-pound offensive lineman. So that seems to be their strategy, to keep running behind the big offensive line there, especially the left side.
That's what we said, that it was going to be the speed and the aggressiveness of the Falcons defense versus the strength and power and size of the Frankford offensive line. So early in this game, it seems that Frankford's winning that battle up front. No, it's a good kick. Taken by number 4, Eugene Bird. Nice return.
Gets out to about the 30.
In a 30, 32-yard line possibly. All right, so the Falcons need to make some noise here. Try to get back into this game. They don't need to score 14 all at once. They need to have a couple drives, keep the Pioneers off the field, keep their offense off the field, and just try to make some positive yards and stay away from the stupid penalties. And there's plenty of time in this game for them to creep back in here and to make this, still be able to pull out a victory here. So it looks like that there's a timeout on the field. So we're so glad so many of you can join us here for the 80th annual Thanksgiving game between North Catholic and Frankford, which may just be the last one.
There's a shot of the crowd there. You can see a lot of the red shirts mixed in with the Frankford crowd there.
Yep.
And this is the
North Catholic side. So a lot of people here at Thanksgiving have a great time here. Just a beautiful day for football. A lot of school spirit on both sides. North Catholic has been pretty much the whole neighborhood of Bridesburg, Frankford, Kensington, Fishtown seem to all be here at LaSalle University here supporting the Falcons last football game. So the Falcons take over on their 32-yard line, 1st and 10 with 9:10 left here in the second quarter. So Reed drops back. Up. He got the pressure. He's hanging on. Then he slips and falls. And that's one thing I didn't mention at the beginning of the broadcast, which is a little different than most of the games that these guys have played on. That LaSalle is a artificial turf they're playing on. So the footing and their shoes, getting that correct was one thing that they had to be concerned with. Plus, last night it was, it was rainy, foggy, so the field may be damp and slippery, and we just saw on that last play that was the case. So the Falcons are 2nd and 22. Again, they put themselves in a hole. They do an inside handoff, and he's stacked up.
No gain there.
Eugene Bird again seems to be all of the offense for North Catholic so far. As in all of the offense, that means 8 attempts for 0 yards. So that's pretty much not doing the job today. But I guess he gained a couple yards there. So
and they had a couple positive pass plays there.
Yeah, so North Catholic, early first down or whatever, they've been putting themselves in the hole, and then by the time they can't seem to dig out it. So it's 3rd and 20 here. He drops back, pressure up the middle. He dumps it off to again Eugene Bird
for about 3 yards.
For 3 yards, but that's not going to do it. I mean that's just not going to do it. The defensive line of the Pioneers are given inside pressure, and Anthony Reed is having a tough time trying to locate any receiver. So again, it's another 3 and out for the Falcons, and they're going to punt from their 10-yard line. Snaps away, kick, a decent kick. He's going to let it go. It takes a Falcons bounce. He picks it up. Can somebody tackle him? Here we go again. Breaks off another one.
Oh, he's got the
right
kicker.
Side.
Oh,
the kicker to beat. Oh, he fumbles.
I think
fumbles. Who has it?
North recovered, I think.
We're gonna look. We're looking at the. We're gonna look. No, looks like it's Falcons. Looks like it's Pioneers' ball. Not sure who took that. I assume that was Tyrell Martin again. Breaks it off to the right side. He's been enjoying the right side. Just having an amazing amount of return yards. Hurdled a player, and then got hit where he fumbled the ball by the North Catholic sideline, and a pile ensued, and it's like Frankford recovered the ball and now take over on the Falcons' 33-yard line. So it's 1st and 10, Pioneers again in their option running offense. Inside handoff stuffed by the Falcons. So they need to stop the Pioneers, get a 3 and out here, and try to get a little bit of field position. Maybe a big defensive play would be helpful, but the way the Pioneers play, it's going to be tough to try to get an interception because, from my calculation, it looks like they've only passed once this whole game so far.
Frankfurt's actually passed twice.
Thank you for the correction.
No problem.
So anyway, 2nd and 8. It's a pass play. It's a back screen. Oh, and they got him wrapped up, gang tackled. Falcons. That looked like number 33, Tyron Mills, for the Pioneers with a gang tackle by the Falcons. So the Falcons are stepping up their defense a little bit. It's 3rd and 6 on the 31-yard line. We have 5:40 left in the second quarter. 14-0 Pioneers.
I'm kind of surprised to see the Pioneers not going back to Tyrell Martin. Every time he touched it, he's had big gains.
Yeah, so Pioneers again. Try to run to the outside, to the right. Stopped by the Falcons. Number 27, Gabriel Toledo. The 5'10 senior on the tackle for the Falcons.
There's a loss of about 2 there.
So it's 4th and 8. It's not in field goal range, but they may decide to go for it again here since it's too close to punt, but not in the range of the kicker. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to go for it on 4th and 8 and see if they can do it. They gambled the last time and scored with a touchdown. Timeout. Timeout by the Pioneers. Didn't want to talk about it. I think North Catholic came out with a defensive package that they weren't prepared with, and once they saw that they were stacked up on a particular side, they called timeout. McGrody wants to talk it over a little bit here.
And it looks like North's doing what we've been saying. They have a ton of people in the box there. Frankford's not even threatening to pass the way North is. They're putting all the people on the line there. It's just when they get those runs to the outside, going past the big tackles there, they're breaking it open for a couple big plays there.
Absolutely, John. That's a good point. So the Falcons need to have a big stop here and get their offense worked out. So this is a big play in the game here. We're getting close to late in the second quarter. So fourth down play. So here we go. Another tight set by the Pioneers. Little pitch to the left. Another big run. It was the same play.
There's a flag.
Flag on the play. Maybe holding. It was the same exact play that the Pioneers scored on fourth down earlier in the game for big yardage, and they went right back to the same play, but it looks like it's coming back. There's a flag of about the 20. We're going to see if the Zebras sort it out here. Holding on the Pioneers. That'll knock them back 5. And then, so that run was actually for a first down, but they'll make them replay fourth down. So now it's 4th and 12, and let's see if they'll punt here or go for it again.
And they did what we just talked about. They did a run to the outside. North is putting all the people right in the middle there. They're just not getting out to the outside to make the tackle.
So I think they're bringing in some different personnel. This might be. Let's see if they're going to punt. Yep, they're going to go back and punt. So the Pioneers are about almost their own 45-yard line they're going to punt from. Give them some room. High punt. Looper. He gets it away. Good punt. Picked up and a good, decent return. Out to the 20. That's the number 24, Julian Higgins. Julian Higgins on a return of about 4 or 5 yards. So again, we find the Falcons deep in their zone. Just hasn't been a game of field position that they've had so far. Frankford has been dominating the action on offense and defense. The Falcons need to come out with some plays of positive yards. Try to get a score here before halftime, and hopefully make this a game. Outside screen, number 2. Here he goes. Big pickup. Wide receiver screen to Dave Sherman on a great play. That was like something out of the West Coast playbook there. So they're just trying to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers and try to pick up some positive yards to get some momentum going here.
And they've had success with the wide receivers this year. The two big ones, Julian Higgins and Dave Sherman, have both gotten over 300 yards and a lot of big plays and big touchdowns. So they have the offense spread out again with 4 wide receivers.
So North Catholic again, pick it up inside. Nope, it's a quarterback draw on the right side. Good running play. That was a fake. That was a fake handoff to Eugene Bird, but actually it was taken by Anthony Reed on the right side up the middle for...
Looks like he got about 9 there.
9. Let's see if the chains are moving. It's going to be close. Now, second and 1. So here come the Falcons. They're moving their offense, picking up big chunks of yards on the Pioneers. Where was this earlier in the game? Anyway, so the Falcons are in a shotgun spread formation again. Inside handoff. Pick up some more yards.
See if he got the first there.
Eugene Bird, looks like he picked it up. And they move the chains again. So that's what the Falcons want to try to do. They want to get on a board before halftime and go into halftime with some momentum. So it's been a very entertaining game so far. Is what you would expect between these two teams in a rivalry game like this. Very hard-nosed, tough, close battle. So it's really anybody's game here. It's 14-0 Pioneers with about 2:48 left. It's a pass to the right side. Oh, dropped. Wow. That was setting up to be a pretty big play. It was a little screen outside to Dave Sherman again, who had that play just earlier in this series for big yards, but he dropped it. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the Pioneers' 49-yard line. So there's 2:44 left in the second quarter. Can the Falcons make a drive? Can they get it down and score before halftime? We're gonna see. But the Falcons likes to spread them out again. 4 wide receivers set. Inside handoff again. Oh, number 4 with a nice run. Eugene Bird breaks it off for about 15 yards. And another North Catholic first down. So after struggling at the beginning of the game, Eugene Bird is seeming to pick up some big chunks of yards here. And that's what we talked about, I believe, earlier in the game about North Catholic having a balanced offense to try to counteract some of the size and strength of the Pioneers defense. They try to wear them out, spread them out, and play action, short, quick passes instead of the 5-step drop and big passes. So it looks like there's another timeout on the field.
I think Frankford called another timeout here.
So we'd like to thank all of you for joining us here on the webcast, the North Catholic Frankford webcast, presented by Beyond Communications. Just want to let all of you know that all of us here working on this webcast, we're doing this as a volunteer for North Catholic. We're all North Catholic alums. We're also all LaSalle University alums as well. But this is something that we really enjoy doing, and we're really so glad to bring this presentation to you, and hope you're enjoying it at home. So actually, in the series between these two teams, the overall margin of victory between the two have been 13 points. North Catholic in particular, their margin of victory has been 11.8 points. They've won by, and Frankfurt has won by an average of 16.1 points per game. So back to live action here. 1st and 10 on the 30. Oh. That looked like a draw. Well, it was a fake handoff, and Reed took it himself off the left side for a significant pickup. Let's see. That was a gain of 6. Gain of 6 by Anthony Reed. So they're driving here. Got the 2-minute offense going on. And the Falcons seem to find their groove here. Inside handoff to Eugene again.
It looks like with that one they tried the same play, except they actually handed it off this time.
Yeah, this is it's really been the Anthony Reed and Eugene Bird show so far for the Falcons. And Dave Sherman sprinkled in there a little bit. But it seems to work here towards the end of the second quarter. So it looks like there's another timeout on the field. 3rd down and 1 on the Pioneers' 24-yard line. Well, maybe it's not a timeout. Looks like we have an injured player. That seems to be Zaire Bam Anderson. Just checking out his ankle there. So hopefully he's okay. We'll be able to resume playing. Well, here's an interesting stat about this rivalry. The amount of times that either North Catholic or Frankford won the league title, but lost on Thanksgiving, this is pretty stunning. Frankford won the league title and lost on Thanksgiving 15 times.
Wow.
15 times. North Catholic, only once in 1937. Okay, so it looks like Bam Anderson seems to be okay. He's walking off on his own strength, and we'll have to come out for a play. So North Catholic's ready to go again.
They got to pick up this first down here, keep the ball, and try to get the touchdown before the quarter ends.
Yeah, clock's running. Fake pass. Oh, they got a nice pass rush. They take it. Get rid of it.
They probably should have thrown it out of bounds there.
Yeah, and the clock's running. So Reed tried to do a little bit of Michael Vick circa 2002 type of moves, but the defense was swarming. They came in on a blitz. He threw it over to Eugene Bird, and they seemed to lose yards. So now it's 4th and 5. It was a big stop by the Pioneers on 3rd down. So they stopped the Falcons here, and it looks like another timeout on the field. And the question is, will they go for it? My guess is yes. They're down 14-0. I would say that they would have to go for it here. And worst case, they let Frankford march, 80, 75 yards or so down the field if they're in a minute 12, if that's the case. Best case, they can pick up the first down and continue to drive and try to score before the end of the first half. So here we go on 4th down. Drop back to pass. Reed has good protection. Oh, he gets sacked. He just held on to the ball too long. He had plenty of time to get rid of it. Had a nice pocket for him, but he wound up getting sacked on 4th down. Big defensive play by the Pioneers. So the clock will stop on a change of possession. Pioneers are going to take over on their own 35-yard line. So it's 14-0 Pioneers with about a minute 5 left. And barring anything, substantial here, that's how it's going to go into the first half. I would just imagine Frankford run the ball out and go into halftime with the momentum and try to just take it over in the second half.
And let's see if they try to go to the sides there, do a couple run plays off the left tackle there that seemed to work for them, and they're probably looking to break it open and maybe get another touchdown before the half.
Michael McGrody, the quarterback, hasn't had to do too much except do handoffs. But regardless, he's been doing a great job of play-action passing and just mixing it up. So, like John said, that it was another run to the right side. North Catholic had that sniffed out, and the clock ticks.
Yep, it looks like there may be another injury in the field.
Yep, it's another Frankford player down. It's been a very physical game so far. Now, is he going to be all right? It's like number 26, Tyrell Martin. That would be a big loss for the Pioneers if he's hurt. He's had an excellent game so far.
Yes.
He looks like he's favoring his leg. Let's see, he's moving around. He's trying to tough it out. He's got
that left ankle, looks like.
Yeah, left ankle. He's limping, but he seemed to be okay. Maybe a little tape it up. He's a tough guy. We'll see if he's okay. He's walking off, slowly, gingerly favoring that left leg. So it's 14-0. Pioneers, 52 seconds left here in the second quarter. It's been a very entertaining game so far. Pioneers have controlled the action based on some pretty big special teams play off of punts and kickoffs. Another run up the middle is a toss. Toss to the left. He breaks it back inside. And gang tackled again by 3 Falcons. It's like Stephen Rooney, number 61, was in on that tackle. And a whole host of defensive linemen. Looks like another timeout here against his Falcons. Maybe they're trying to get the ball back. I think they're out of timeouts now. And it looks like the Pioneers still have 1 left, if I can see the board correctly here.
They probably just want to make sure the defensive set to prevent a big play here.
So we have 185 people watching this video broadcast here, which is just an amazing number here for a webcast. We're so glad that many of you can join us here. I'd like to wish all of you a happy Thanksgiving. To all of you, hope you enjoy some turkey and some more football games today. It's a whole day of football, starting out with this Philadelphia tradition.
Then we'll get to watch some exciting Detroit Lions game later today.
Don't clown on Detroit, man. If you saw that game last week, that was an excellent game. It didn't look good on paper, but it was an excellent game. Anyway, back to high school action here. This is 3rd and 13 for the Pioneers. Another hand. Up. Low reverse. The ball. Ball. Falcons pick it up. There was the defensive play we were looking for. They tried a trick play with a little inside handoff that came around on a reverse. And I can't see who fumbled the ball. But regardless, a Frankford Pioneer running back fumbled it. Picked up by the Falcons. They may be able to get some points here. There's 26 seconds left in the second quarter, but they don't have any timeouts. This could be the big play that could shift the momentum of this game here.
I think they're going to want to put the ball in the air here. I think you can't afford to run it and run out of time here.
I agree. So we're going to look for a pass, but they're like in a running set. We'll see what happens. Now he drops back. Pass over the middle. Caught. Nope. Incomplete. It initially looked like it was caught by number 11. Number 11, Trey Stone Davis. And that would have put him on the 5-yard line. So it's now 19 seconds on that incomplete pass at 2nd and 10 on the Pioneers' 18. Let's see if the Falcons can dial up something here and punch it in going into halftime.
I wonder if you try one of those college fades here.
College fade could work in high school too. We're saying they're strong to the right. He drops back. Pressure up the middle, and he takes a sack. He takes a sack, and that's something you can't do. Clock is ticking. They got to hurry up. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. Can they get it off? Snap it. They clock it with 1 second left. Not good time management by the Falcons. When you're down under a minute left in a game in the second quarter, there's certain things you can't do. You can't take a sack, and if you do take a sack, you need to know, the quarterback needs to know, to get his team up to the line of scrimmage as quick as possible to either clock it or to pull another play. And so now they have 1 second left here. It's 4th and 23, and my guess is that you take a shot.
You just go down one of the sides, maybe a four receiver set, spread them out, and then whatever side has a man coverage, just throw the ball up there.
That's what I would do. But Frankford came up big again there, and Anthony Reed taking a sack there in that situation. He should have just threw it, but he'll learn. He's a young player. He'll learn that he should probably just get rid of the ball there in that situation and live to play another down. But regardless, 1 second left here in the second quarter, last play of the first half. He drops back. Another pass. Intercepted.
They got a cover.
Eric running back. Oh, my. He's out of bounds. Stepped out of bounds. Oh, that could have been huge.
That was Savoy Martin there with the interception.
What was it?
Savoy Martin.
Savoy Martin. Wow. That could have been huge momentum shifter. What was turning out to be a North Catholic momentum shift where they had the big fumble recovery deep in the Pioneer zone that they could have scored some points on. Then Anthony Reed takes the sack, and they clock it with 1 second left. Last play of the first half, he throws it up, trying to get into the end zone, and it was picked off and almost run back for a touchdown. Boy, that would have been huge if they scored another touchdown here.
And I think one of the good things is by keeping it close like this, within 14, if you look at North Catholic throughout the season, they scored 128 of their 163 points in the second half. So look for them to try to get back into this game real quick.
Okay. So that brings us to halftime with the score 14-0 Pioneers in what has been a very entertaining game.
Good morning.
Okay, welcome back to the North Catholic Frankford 80th Annual Thanksgiving football game. The score is 14-0. Pioneers are getting ready for the second half here. We're going to throw it over to John here for some first half stats.
Joe, we talked about the North stopping the running attack in the keys of the game. So far, Frankford, as we expected, they ran over 80% of the time, about 14 plays for 45 yards, so they're averaging a little over 3 yards per carry, so well below their average. But they do have the touchdown, and they did have that big 40-yard dash that came back for the penalty. So we got to look for North to keep putting the people in the box, and then also maybe stay a little on the outer edges to stop them from going up the corners. As for the North offense, they've gone 5 for 8 passing, 54 yards. They've had a couple problems with protecting the quarterback, so there's been a few sacks, leading to the 19 rush attempts for only 13 yards. So, again, we need to protect the quarterback and then and try to go for some of the deep passing plays, led from the rushing attack. And then the last thing we didn't talk about in the keys of the game, but I think we need to highlight is the North special teams. They let up a few big plays on the punts. It seems like they're going right at the ball and then letting North go around the corners. They probably got to come down the field a little more spread, and get the Frankfurt team to run directly at them.
Absolutely, John. That's a good point. If North is going to come back, it's going to have to be on the backs of their quarterback Anthony Reed and their 1,000-yard rusher Eugene Bird. Also, the defense is going to need to step up. They stepped up in the third quarter there late. To make the Pioneers fumble the ball deep in their zone, but they just couldn't get it into the end zone. So it was 14-0. This is a score that's manageable, but the Falcons are going to get the ball here in the second half, here in the second half. So they're going to need to come out strong and counteract what the Pioneers defense has been doing all game.
And like we said at the end of the second half there, out of the 163 points that North scored this year, 46 came in the third quarter and 82 came in the fourth quarter. So they seem like they get started a little slow in these games and then get their scoring done in the second half. So hopefully they can do that again in this game. Yeah, absolutely, making the adjustments so far. So we'd like to thank you all for watching the first video webcast of the Thanksgiving rivalry game between North and Frankford, which this may sadly be the last game in this storied rivalry because of the news that North Catholic will be closing at the end of the school year. We sure hope that's not the case, but that seems like the news so far. There are, it seems to be a full house here. About 8,000 or so people can fit into McCarthy Stadium. There's not a seat open in this place, and so we're just so happy that you guys are watching in from all over the country or who knows the world. But we're getting ready here to start the second half. The Pioneers will be kicking off to the Falcons. Eugene Bird back deep. Eugene takes it, run up the middle. Nice run to about the 30-yard line. Nice return. Okay, so the Falcons take the field for their offense. At the end of the second half, they were very successful with short, quick passes and some running by Eugene Bird. So let's see if they stay with that strategy
here in the third quarter and see if they can move.
And unlike the Pioneers, they spread their offense out to kind of give them the option of the pass or the run, and I think it opens up some of the running plays in the middle. So we'll see if they continue to do that.
This is a handoff to Eugene Bird right up the middle for a few yards, maybe 3, maybe 4. So they're going to, Falcons are going to try to stay with the balance. There's no need to worry here. Still plenty of time left in this game that they can come back. So they're going to stay with their star, Eugene Bird, the 1,000-yard rusher, and see maybe if he can break one or, try to catch the Pioneers sleeping with a little play-action pass and try to get one deep. That's another one to Eugene Bird. They're keying on him now. Big stop by the Pioneers.
I think he lost a yard there, Joe.
Yeah, it looks like 3rd and 9. So they're, again, another 3rd and long. This is the problem at the first half with the Falcons getting in 3rd and long. 3rd and 10. But they're going 3rd and long. And, their problem with trying to pick up first downs, going 3 and out.
And that was his 14th attempt for the day. He's averaging a little under 2 yards per carry. For the season, he was averaging over 7, driven by some of those big games towards the end of the season. So we'll see if he can pick it up in the second half here.
Okay, 3rd and 10. Drops back to pass. Plenty of time. Outside pass. Number 11. Did he
got the first?
I think he got him first. That was Trey Stone Davis on the reception. The 6'2", 190-pound senior.
It's about a 17-yard pickup there.
So that's a first down. It looked like it was just a run play. For a loss of 1 yard there. I'm sorry, I was distracted by one of the camera women. Back to live action. 2nd and 11 here. It's about 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Falcons driving here in the first possession of the third quarter. That's a handoff to Eugene again. Nice run off the right side. Eugene Bird with another nice run. With a pickup of, we'll see, maybe 8, 7 or 8 there. It's a pickup of 8. So now we're 3rd and 3 on the 44-yard line of the Pioneers. Excuse me, the 47-yard line of the Pioneers. Falcons again. Back to Eugene Bird off the right side again. Same play. Falcons are lining up and saying, we're going to hand it to Eugene. I dare you to stop us.
He just ran over number 36, Peace McLean there.
Wow. Yeah, he's a tough inside the tackle runner. And, seeing that the amount of yards he gained this year, that's a good strategy by North Catholic coming out here in the second half. They're not panicking. They're not throwing on every down. That they're trying to establish that running game still so that they can play off of Eugene Bird and try to get a deep pass. So they're back in for the next play. Oh, it's a penalty. It looks like it's against Frankford. Let's see. Yep. Looks like it was offsides by Frankford. Must have had some contact with the offensive line of North. So that's another 5 yards for North. So they're here driving here on their first possession of the first half. This is what they needed to do coming out, going into halftime without scoring the points. They're trying to drive here. Another handoff to Eugene. Stopped. For maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of 1. Pretty close.
Yeah, that last penalty there for Frankfurt, that was their 5th of the game for 40 yards.
So with that many penalty yards, the Falcons haven't made them pay for having that many penalties, and that's really what they're going to need to do to get back into this game. They could start right here. by trying to score here on the Pioneers. To the Falcons again. That looked like another one. It might be on the Pioneers again. I'm going to take a look. Offsides again on the Pioneers. It looks like Anthony Reed is hard counting them, and the defensive line for the Pioneers are jumping. So they'll take the 3 yards. They'll take it all the way down the field. So that brings it to second and 2 on the the Pioneers' 41-yard line. Still 14-0 Pioneers. Falcons driving here early third quarter. A handoff to Eugene Bird.
I think he got the first there.
On the left side, he picked up the first down. I believe that's 3 first downs here on this first drive of the third quarter. Falcons are not giving up. They're coming out strong here. I'm going to make a game of it. The question is, can they get it in the end zone? The Pioneers have been bending, but they haven't broke yet.
And then can they stop the Pioneers when they get the ball on offense? This is definitely helping them controlling the clock like this. It's about half of the third quarter here has been controlled by Norris, so it's keeping the Frankford offense off the field. Yeah, and the overwhelming support of the North Catholic fans, Frankford has done a good job of keeping them quiet. Now, if the Falcons score here, they'll be able to get that advantage back, and hopefully, be able to really rattle the Pioneers here. There's another run by Eugene Bird, of course, on the right side for a pickup of a couple. Maybe 2 or 3. 2 yards. So it's 2nd and 8 on the Pioneers' 31-yard line. About 6:40 left here in the third quarter. Falcons driving, having a good series here. It's 14-0 Pioneers. Still early, still plenty of time. Falcons looking good here in the offense. It's just a matter of time that they're gonna fake it to Eugene Bird and try to do a pass play. There it is. I call my shot. Pass. Reception by number 80, John Ziegler, a tight end. So that's good strategy by the Falcons there. Go to their guy, Eugene Bird, their 1,000-yard rusher. Keep having him running between the tackles. Then pull the ball back, little play action, and get a guy in space and see if he can make a play. And I don't know if you noticed that this series, it seems like they're going with a lot of 2 wide receiver sets, where in the first half they were going with 4 wide receiver. So it looks like they're keeping a tight end in to do some more running plays, and then it opened up the pass there.
Yeah, it also protects the quarterback. A little fumble. No, it wasn't. It may have been a botched handoff, but still it was handoff to Eugene Bird again. It looked like a little confusion there on the play. Looks like he may have gained a couple on that. Let's see. Now, looks like it's second and 10. Didn't gain anything on that last play. Ball's on the 20th. Huh? I'd like to give a shout out to and happy Thanksgiving to my Uncle Ed Felix. Happy you're listening or watching it and hope you're enjoying it. Anyway, we have 5:07 left here in the third quarter. North's driving. 3rd down and 7. That was another 3-yard pickup. 2-yard pickup. It's 3rd and 8. So this is where the Falcons had problems in the first half. They get down close into the Pioneers' zone, but they can't either pick up a first down or punch it into the end zone. This is really where the game's going to have to happen. If the Falcons want to come back, they need to make something happen here. So Reed drops back. Little screen play to Eugene, trying to get the corner, and I think he got the first down. Excellent play. Excellent screenplay.
They saw that screenplay well. He held onto the ball for a good time. The Pioneers started getting the pressure, and then he dumped it off, and turned out to be a pretty big gain there. I think it was about a 15-yard gain.
Well, that was a good adjustment by the Falcons at halftime, knowing that the Pioneers were blitzing on 3rd down and the pass rush, and what they did was they invited that pass rush in, and then they screened it out to their star running back, Eugene Bird, and picked up a first down. So it's 1st and goal on the 6. And the Falcons on their first possession, they started, I believe, on their 30-yard line, their own 30-yard line. Is that right? I'm pretty sure it was their own 30-yard line. So they've this could be like close to a 70-yard, probably a 70-yard touchdown drive if they can punch it in here.
And it's been over 7 minutes on the clock so far, so they're eating the third quarter here.
Yeah, so the adjustments at halftime by the Falcons have seeming to pay off. But the main key is that they need to punch it in here for a touchdown. They'll get the fan base back into this game, and then it'll be anybody's game, with plenty of time left here.
And I think it helps having the going from the 4 wide receivers to the 2. They're keeping a tight end or 2 into the play, selling the run a little bit more, and then I think that helped open up the screen pass there. You had the blockers downfield to break open a big play.
Exactly. So we'll see if Frankford can adjust as of yet in this first, right here at the beginning of the third quarter. Frankford seems to be perplexed by what the North Catholics doing here on offense. So we'll see. We're 4:27 left here in the third quarter. It's 1st and goal on the 6 for the Falcons. Anthony Reed under center. Here they come, blitz.
Oh. Now it looks like a false start.
False start.
Is that 52 there? Edwin Burgos.
Yep. Well, that, penalties again. That's going to knock them back to the 11. They saw, the Pioneers were coming up close to the line looking like they were going to come for a run blitz or some sort of blitz, and one of the offensive linemen jumped and knocked them back. But still, it's 1st and goal at the 11. This is manageable. This is a big moment in the game here. The Falcons are in striking distance. They hand off to Eugene Bird, the right side, for a couple. Maybe to the 9. We'll see. Maybe no. Oh, for 1. Excuse me. I'm looking at the official scoreboard to see here how many yards he gained. So that was gained 1 yard on that play. So it's now 2nd and goal on the 10.
I'd like to see him pass it here. They had a nice pass play in this series to the tight end there. Seems like they've been getting space on the outside there. So if they can just keep some protection in there for the quarterback, maybe they can get a pass here.
Yep, outside pass. There he goes. Oh, he fumbles it out of bounds.
He's lucky it didn't go in the end zone there.
That would have been disastrous if it would have went into the end zone.
And that was number 2, Dave Sherman there.
Dave Sherman seems to be holding his leg, but he's up now. So it's 3rd and goal, ball on the 1. So what do you do here? Do you try to stuff it in with Eugene Bird? Do you try to play action pass it knowing you have 4th down?
I think
you can run it.
I think you got to try to stuff it in here. It's definitely a 2-play series. You're going to go for it on 4th down, so try to get the big bodies in and
big play of the game. The crowd comes to their feet. Stuff up the middle. It's close. I don't know. We're looking at the touchdown. Falcons.
Boom goes the dynamite.
There you go. Boom goes the dynamite is right. And the Falcons, the Falcon fans go nuts here. And that's what they needed to do.
Who got that touchdown there?
It was hard. I think it was a quarterback sneak by Anthony Reed. It was hard to tell. It was so close. It was a big scrum right up the middle. I think it was just a quarterback sneak off the 1. So they're going to go for the extra point here. I can't believe you said boom goes the dynamite. Wow.
I had to bring that old reference there.
Anyway, for the extra point. Spot it's good. Up. Flag going to play late. It looks like it's on the Pioneers here. Maybe like a
roughing the kicker?
Roughing the kicker or something. It was thrown in the direction of a Pioneer player. We're going to see here. Personal foul. Roughing the kicker on the Pioneers. So that'll be taken off on the kickoff. So we got a game here, folks. 14-7. Pioneers. North with an impressive drive here at the beginning of the third quarter with 3:26 left. That was like a 70-yard drive by the Falcons in the third quarter.
About 8.5 minute.
8.5 minute drive. They were dominated the whole first half, and they came down and they were able to punch it in on the Falcons. Punch it in on the Pioneers. So this is proving out to be a game that we expected. It was to be a close, hard-fought game. This is not a blowout. This is a really tough game. Both of these teams are playing, and it should be a great ending here. And I believe all the fans in attendance here are getting their money's worth. I'm getting my money's worth. I didn't even pay for it.
Yeah.
Just working.
You can see where the Falcons are kicking off after that penalty there.
Yeah,
They should be able to knock this close to the end zone.
Yeah, and then hopefully if their special teams tightens up, they'll be able to pin the Pioneers back deep in their zone because of that penalty. It's taken about a touchback. This is amazing. We have 249 people watching this broadcast simultaneously as I speak. 249. That is a tremendous number of people watching this. I can't believe this, but I'd like to thank you all for joining us here at the 80th annual North Catholic Frankford football game. It's a very entertaining game. Glad you could join us today from wherever you're sitting at your computer. Hope you're going to be enjoying some turkey later. I sure am. And I'm also going to be taking a nap, which is one of my favorite things to do.
Probably during that Lions game, right?
Absolutely. Probably during that Lions game. Once it's blown out, right? I think North Catholic probably be able to take the Lions. I think so. So it looks like there's a little bit of delay here. Maybe that's another timeout here. The Pioneers taking over, which looks about at the 20-yard line. It was a touchback there on the kickoff. It's 14-7 Pioneers with 3:26 left in the third quarter. Now we're going to see if the Falcons' defense adjusted and if they can stop the stop the Pioneers. If they can get a 3-and-out here on the Pioneers, we'll know for sure that the momentum has shifted.
It definitely looks like their offense has adjusted, so we'll see if the defense has adjusted there and can keep the good field position, having the Pioneers backed up on their own 20.
So here we go. Pioneers take over. Run off the right side. And gang tackled by the Falcons. Falcons defense look fired up. Looked like it may have been Tyrell Martin on the run.
Loss of a yard there.
Loss of a yard. So we're 2nd and 11 on the 19, on Frankfurt's 19. 3 minutes left here in the third.
Is that Elvis there?
Whoa. No, he's got Elvis. That's pretty cool. Elvis is in the building. Okay.
I guess even he's a North grad.
Yeah, wow. Okay. Fake handoff. Quarterback keeper. Oh, wow. He was leveled. Was that number 30?
That was David Williams there.
David Williams put a shot on Michael McGrody. So it's 3rd and long for the Pioneers. Oh, excuse me. Not really long. It's 3rd and 5. It's manageable. 3rd and 5 from the Pioneers 25. 2:09 left. Let's see if the Falcons can stop him here. Inside handoff. Stuffed by the Falcons.
I think that's the momentum shift you were looking for,
Yeah,
Joe.
absolutely. That was a Zario Frost on the catch. And Elvis likes it. Elvis likes it. So it's 4th and 8. The Pioneers are going to have to punt here with about 1:40 left in the third quarter. We'll see if the Falcons can come back and have a nice return here and try to get in scoring range again and try to tie this game up.
It looks like the Falcons are set around the 50, so they should be able to get a good field position here.
Shanked the punt. Oh, but it takes a Pioneer bounce at about the 35-yard line.
No, I think that may be the 41, Joe.
41. Sorry, my eyes are deceiving me here. So at the 41, the Falcons take over here. An impressive defensive stop here in the third quarter. So the Falcons seem to have taken over that momentum back that we talked about. This is what they needed to do after having a lackluster first half. They're coming on stronger. Let's see if they can keep that offensive production going. It drops back to pass. Pass out to the right.
Is that Trey Stone again?
No, I believe that's Julian Huggins. Julian Huggins for North Catholic on the reception for a
8-yard gain there.
Yeah, 8-yard gain. So that's one of the things. North Catholic earlier in the game, they were doing 5-step drops, and he was sitting back there waiting, and they were letting the Pioneers pass rush. Since then, they've been doing quick 2 or 3-step drops, quick passes to the outside, and letting their playmakers make a play. Eugene Bird running tough yards. Runs to the right, bounces, and makes a play. Looks like he picked up the first down. He's moving the chains. So we're already coming to the end of the third quarter here. We have about 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. North Catholic dominating the third quarter here. So this may be the last play of the third quarter we're looking at right here. Drop back to pass. Outside pass.
It's Julian Higgins again.
Julian Higgins now to the left side. It looked like it was the same play, but the first catch he made was to the right. Now that was to the left. So if you got single coverage on the outside, they'll take that all day. They'll just keep picking up good chunks of yards. So there's 3 seconds left. Clock stops because he's out of bounds. 14-7 Pioneers. Late third quarter. So first and 10 on the Pioneers 36. Falcons driving again. Up.
I think Falcon jumped there. False
start by the Falcons again.
That's Mike Maker again.
Yeah, the offensive line seem to be having a tough time. I mean, the size of the Pioneers' defensive line is very intimidating. Like we mentioned earlier, there's a large amount. Well, they have a few 300-plus pound defensive linemen, and that has to be pretty intimidating looking at that across from you, knowing that that's coming at you.
You're trying to get a head start to be able to block them, and you just jump off sides there.
Absolutely. Okay, so it's first and 15 on the 41. It's a run play to Eugene Bird. Not much. And that's the end of the third quarter. With the score, 14-7 Pioneers. We're here on the beautiful campus of LaSalle University on a great Thanksgiving day. Overcast, not overly cold here. Just a very good amount of action going on in the game. A lot of people here. Like I said, I believe it's a full house, and I know that's about 8,000 people they could fit into this building. And the majority of them are North Catholic supporters. People are really excited, happy, passionate about this game and passionate about their team.
And it's the type of game you want to see. You don't want to see, rout here. You want to see a close game. And it looks like they have a chance to, really make a comeback here in the fourth quarter.
Oh. Yeah, and the North Catholic fans are coming to their feet, trying to root on their team to come through. Oh, is that Sipowicz? Did he make it? Wow, excuse me. I shouldn't be commenting like that. It really looks like Sipowicz from NYPD Blue. Anyway, we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. I'm allowed to have fun, too. Anyway, the Falcons are taking over 2nd and 14 from the Pioneers' 40-yard line. We'll see if they can get their way down the field here and try to score to tie this game up. First play of the fourth quarter. He drops back. Pump fake. Here he goes deep. Oh, my. They tried to go for it. It's a pretty smart play trying to go deep there right after the third after the timeout. But it was almost intercepted.
And he's made a bunch of those big plays all season, Julian Higgins. It was a good pump fake there that the defensive back bit, but he threw it a little too far inside and gave the safety a chance to make an interception there.
So by that incomplete pass, we now have 3rd and 14 on the 40-yard line. Falcons need to come up with another big play. Drop back. Here comes the pass rush. Oh, and he couldn't get it off to Eugene Bird. The Pioneers came on a blitz.
He did the smart thing there, just throwing it towards the receiver, not taking the sack. They have a pretty good field position. They're on the opponent's 40, so looks like they're going to punt here, try to pin them back, and play defense.
Yeah, that would probably be the best strategy here. To try to pin them back. If you remember earlier, late in the second quarter, the Falcons defense were able to get a turnover, and we hope to see if that happens again. Oh, excellent. The ball, they've downed the ball on the. It looks like the 2-yard line.
There's a flag on the play though. It looked like a Frankford guy was laying on the ground there, so I wonder if it's a block in the back or.
So the refs are going to huddle here. That would sure hurt if that was the case, because they really have Frankfurt pinned back. We'll see what the refs here say. Holding.
On Frankfurt?
On Frankfurt. All right. So they will be pinned back. So Frankfurt's going to take over at 11:38 in the fourth quarter.
That should push them back another yard or two.
Or the 1.5-yard line? Yep, the 1.5-yard line.
This is huge. They could get a stop here and get the field position and go for a short touchdown.
Here comes so both teams, the fans come to their feet. This is a big point of the game here. Falcons have them backed up. Can they make a defensive play? Can they make a stop?
Joe, look at number 77 there, how he towers over the other offensive lineman.
Run to the outside. Oh, no. There goes number 20. Oh, wow. That's a backbreaker.
Jafone Thomas. 90-yard run.
90-yard run. Amazing. And they've been doing that off-right handoff all game. And they've been picking up big yards. And they have them pinned back, and North Catholic just couldn't stop them there. And now, would turn into a huge advantage for the Falcons, field position. Now the Pioneers are within striking distance again to score, and the momentum has seemed to shift over to the Pioneers.
And that's what we talked about, covering the runs on the outside there. It seems like they have the defense stacked up in the middle, but when it gets outside, it seems like the Frankfurt speed is just a little too much for North.
So we're going to see. Another handoff. There's a penalty there's a flag on the play. Touchdown for now by Bam Anderson. But we're going to see. Doesn't look overly excited. Look like it might be a holding play. Holding Pioneers. That takes it. That'll negate the touchdown. That's a second touchdown that the Pioneers scored that have been taken off the board because of a penalty. So, as we mentioned earlier, penalties will definitely kill you.
They lost 70 yards this game in penalties. That was their 8th penalty there. And that's a big one, too. That's a 10-yard 10-yard penalty.
The 10-yard penalty that gives... So that puts the Falcons on... that puts the Pioneers on the 21-yard line. 1st and 20. Still 14-7. 11-15. We still have plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Can the Falcons make a stop? Can they stop the Pioneers' running game and get the ball back here? Pitch. Oh, fumbled.
Oh,
ball. North
gets
it. North recovers, and that's the break they were looking for. Another defensive turnover by the Falcons on a risky pitch play. The Pioneers fumble the ball on the pitch, and the Falcons now take over from the 25.
That's the type of stop they need to make there. The defense had to come up big and make sure that Frankford didn't put any more points on the board.
So the Pioneers are giving this game to the Falcons. Can they make them pay? Can they make them pay? That looked like another handoff to Eugene Bird.
Picked up about 2 on that play.
Yeah, 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 from ball on the Falcons' 28-yard line. So the Falcons underneath center again. So pass play. There's the rush. He'll lose a tackler. Pass play down the side. Oh, just over his head. He was open.
Looked like the pass protection broke down again.
Yeah, the rush, the Pioneers' rush has been just coming at will.
And we talked about the size of the Pioneers there. You could see that Anthony Reed was able to evade the rush there because he's a little faster than that big defensive line.
But that was smart to come on the rush there on 2nd down for the Pioneers. Now they put the Falcons at third and 7, and which is most likely they know is going to be a pass play. Now it's a matter of can the Falcons dial something up here to get themselves a 1st down and continue this drive. He drops back. Here comes the rush again. Long pass. He's open. Caught by number 11, Trey Stone Davis.
65-yard pass play there, Joe.
Unbelievable. Well, if that's dialing it up, there it is. That's right. The Falcon will never die. Never, ever. There's the big play. We've been waiting for it all game, and finally they took a shot, and they had Trey Stone Davis worked his way free on a single coverage on the outside, and he made a 65-yard catch. Falcons now back in control here, which looked like impending doom after the big run by Frankford after they had him pinned back on the 2-yard line. Falcons now within striking distance. Another run up the middle by Eugene Bird. I think Eugene's going to break one here. I mean, I know they're keying on him, but he's too good of a player to hold down. I think they have something special. If they have something in their bag of tricks, if they have a play, this is the time to break it out. We have 9:33 left in the fourth quarter. 14-7 Pioneers. 2nd and 11 on the Pioneers' 18-yard line. Falcons have a shot to come and tie this game. Eugene Bird. Oh, nice run. Up the middle.
Stopped at about the 10 there.
Stopped at the 10. Excellent, tough runner between the tackles. Fighting for every yard.
Picked up about 8 there.
He gets up limping. Looks like he might be gassed a little bit. No, he's back. Looks a little shaken up on the play. Eugene Bird is down. So it's an official's timeout while they attend to Eugene Bird. Maybe Doesn't look like he's holding his leg. Maybe he got the wind knocked out of him or something. We'll see. No, maybe they are attending to his leg. So hopefully he'll be okay. He's had a tremendous game so far. Running tough yards. He's just been a huge part of the Falcons' offense today, and undoubtedly one of the leaders of the team.
Yeah, about 27 of their 53 plays, about half of the plays have gone to Eugene today.
So the action stops here while they attend to Eugene. It's 8:55 left in the fourth quarter. It's 14-7 Pioneers. It's when they resume action, it's going to be third and 2 on the 9-yard line. Okay, Eugene Bird gets up, and he's walking off under his own power. He looks like he was just shaken up. So he'll have to sit out for this play. Can the Falcons do it? This would be an amazing comeback, being down 14-0 at the end of the second half, and the Pioneers were dominating them the whole first half. Now it's been a change of tune here. A little quick run up the middle.
That's a quarterback sneak there.
Quarterback sneak for the first down. Did he pick it up?
I think he got it.
I think
he did.
First down. Falcons.
Didn't look like the Pioneers were expecting that. He got a good 4 yards out of that
pretty
sneak.
Smart. They came and he did a quick snap, and he just Anthony Reed took the ball, went under center, and just followed his center and picked up the 2 yards needed for the first down. So here we are again. We're first and goal on the 5, on the Pioneers 5. 14-7 Pioneers. 8:25 left in the game. Run up the middle. Touchdown, North Catholic. Excellent play. Number 42, Tayshawn Tucker, taking over for the injured Eugene Bird with a simple run play right up the middle.
His first play of the game, and he got a touchdown.
Amazing. So we're going to have the extra point to see if this game will be tied.
And this is critical here.
This is. So the Falcons come back down 14-0. Down 14-0 to come back and tie the game here in the fourth quarter. Just tremendous drama here. Up. Blocked. But it was wait.
Hopefully that's not a false start in the
No, that was an offsides by the Pioneers. It looked like number 49, Sean Johnson, jumped off sides. So they'll kick again. But it was blocked. But I don't know if you can see on the one shot, number 77, that Tasheed Smith for the Pioneers. 6'5", 350 pounds.
He's bigger than a lot of NFL offensive linemen.
That is one big boy. And they have him directly in the middle, and they're trying to use his size and strength to try to block this play.
Look at him next to number 48 there.
Amazing. So this to tie the game. There you go. Timeout. Up. So the Falcons call timeout here.
They want to make sure they have the.
Here it comes. Here comes Eugene Bird. No, they're going for it. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Seems to be a little confusion here. What's going on?
I thought maybe they were calling a timeout just to make sure they have the right protection in to get the extra point.
Would they be daring enough to go for it? 18-19 left. 14-13. Pioneers with an extra point chance here. Do you take the risk and go for the 2 point? That would be gutsy.
You know what? I'm wondering if he's going to go for the 2 point now that they had that penalty there. Puts them on the 1 yard line. So it's really a quick sneak.
That's what they're going to do. That is exactly what they're going to do. And we have Eugene Bird. So you're on the 1 yard line because of that penalty. They're going to go for the 2 point. Stop them! They stopped them. The Pioneers stopped them. Unbelievable. Gutsy call. I don't know if I would have done that. Certainly not a bad call. The momentum. But here we are now. It's a 14-13 point game. Gutsy call by by C.J. Sedilic, the coach of North Catholic, to go for it after the touchdown. So now we have 18-19 left in the fourth quarter, and the score is 14-13, Pioneers.
Yep, I think it may be actually 8-19 left in the fourth quarter here.
8-19?
8-19.
Okay.
But I guess the one good thing for the Falcons is they have definitely dominated this half. So, by missing it there, you're definitely not out of the game. You have 8 minutes left. You're likely to get the ball back at least once or twice. I think the key now is they have to stop the Pioneers. Yeah,
I think that you're there. You need to kick it and tie the game up and say, we have 8 minutes left. May the best team win. And right now, it puts the Falcons at a disadvantage of what they're going to be able to call for the last 8 minutes now. And because of the score, I'm sorry.
Especially with the penalty there, put the ball on the 1, so it would have made the extra point that much easier. Almost a chip shot for him.
Yeah. So, regardless, Falcons kick off. Nice kick. Takes it about the 10. Falcons swarm. He breaks it to the outside. Again, the special teams. Tayron Mills again. It looks like they had him pinned in. They had a little circle around him. He makes a little move to the inside, then bounces around out to the left for a nice pickup. Looks like they're starting around the 40-yard line. Again, with another, the North Catholic special teams just can't seem to stop Tayron Mills today. But we're going to see about the defense. Defense came up big. North Catholic had the big play that led to the last touchdown, and the controversial call after the touchdown now leaves a score at 14-13. So Pioneers take over, running play to the outside, tackled. I don't think he maybe a loss, or maybe to the line of scrimmage. It wasn't much. Let's see where they spot the ball. No, for a couple yards, 2 yards.
It's Tyrell Martin again.
Tyrell Martin. 2nd and 8 on the Pioneers 42. 7:41 left here in the fourth quarter.
And if you remember, Joe, in the last series, that's when Jeffone Thomas broke it off on the right-hand side for the 90-yard play. So they have to make sure they cover those corners there and don't let Frankford get.
This is where they need to dig deep. There's a penalty on the play. Little inside handoff. Falcons stuff him. Let's hand off to Bam Anderson. And it looks like it's on the Pioneers. Holding, maybe? No, illegal shift. Looks like an illegal shift on the Pioneers. We'll move them back 5 yards. And again, penalties. But the Falcons need to dig deep here. This is when it gets tough here in the fourth quarter. A lot of the guys are tired, but this is where you can make things happen. They need a big stop here. They need the ball back. Down by 1 point. Pioneers take it. Quick run. Big hit. Big hit. That was Jeffone Thomas again on the run for a loss of 1 yard. So that brings up 4th and 9 with 6:38 left in the fourth quarter. Now I assume they're going to punt it here. That would be the safe, smart thing to do. But the Falcons need to make something happen. Being down 1 point, this is where it has to happen. Punts it away. Shankopotamus. Not a good kick. Looks to be to the 35-yard line of the Falcons. So the Falcons in pretty good field position here.
And they didn't even put any pressure in there. It looked like they were holding back, in case they were going to try a fake there.
Smart. So the North Catholic coach must have a lot of faith in his offense and a lot of faith in his defense. He knows they have the crowd support behind them. Can they muster up another drive? Can they come back, and score to take this lead and possibly win this game? This is where it's going to happen, folks. So here we go. A run up the middle. That's Eugene Bird back in the game after being banged up. So they're finding space running straight up the middle. They're actually the offensive line for North Catholic. That's where they scored the touchdown on a run up the middle. They're getting the seam with the straight excuse me, the straight run right up the middle. But the time is ticking down, so the Falcons need to make something happen here. It's another run right up the middle. Nope, not for much. Guess who? Eugene Bird. So it's 3rd and 2. We're going to have to pick up this first down here. To me, it looks like the Pioneers' defense is starting to get tired. Where they were at the beginning of the game, they had a lot of energy. They were swarming, and now they just seem the Falcons' offense is starting to wear them down a little bit. Eugene Bird again picks up the first down. Falcons again are saying our offensive line is undersized, but guess what? We're going to run it right down your throat. I dare you to stop me.
That puts them right about half field now, so they're getting in Frankford territory here.
But this clock is running down awfully fast. We're now at like 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And that may be the plan. I know in the third quarter they had the 8-minute drive, so as best they can, they'll probably want to try to run down the clock here, get that score, at least the field goal, and don't leave Frankfurt with much time to respond.
Oh, it's 1st and 10 from midfield. Reed, pass, deep pass, he's open. Oh, that ball hung up in the air. That was intended for Julian Huggins on the outside on the right. He was single covered. They were trying to go for another big pass, big play. Where they caught the last series, they caught Trey Stone Davis on the left side for a big play, and then they tried it again here for Julian Huggins, but it didn't work out. So we're 2nd and 10 here at midfield still. 4:21 left. 14-13. In what has turned out to be an excellent and exciting game. Run up the middle. Uh-oh. There he goes. There he goes. Is he in? Stopped. Eugene Bird. Did I call my shot or what? I told you he had a big one in him. That was like a 40-yard run.
45-yard run.
Excuse me. 45-yard run, Eugene Bird. He's been running tough yards all day. 1 yard, 2 yard, 3 yard runs, and he finally breaks off a 45-yarder. 4:10 left. Excuse me, now the clock's running. We got about 4:05 left here in the fourth quarter. 14-13 Pioneers. The Falcons have seemed to get more energy as this game's going on, and the Pioneers don't have an answer for the Falcons' offense. And now they can just milk some clock. They are well within scoring distance. Run up the middle. Oh, they were keen on Eugene Bird there. 3 Pioneers take him out. But that clock is ticking. They're within field goal range. And, that questionable call after the last Falcons touchdown to go for it instead of kick the extra point doesn't look like such a bad idea now. I mean, it was a very controversial call, but a gutsy call by the North Catholic coaching staff. And here we go again. It's a run off the side, and they stack them. Pioneers stack them up.
I wonder if you go with a play-action pass here. It seems like the Pioneers are keying in on the run.
Well, we have now 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 3rd and goal on the Pioneers 5. This is a big play here in the game. A huge play. Can the Falcons get it in? Or will they going to have to settle for a field goal try?
And it's not an easy field goal either.
They're in a running set. Play action pass. He's open. Touchdown! Touchdown! Oh my! What an amazing play!
That was Julian Huggins.
Julian Huggins. It looked like it was about to go, out of bounds. He didn't think he was going to catch it. With his fingertips, he catches the ball, drags his toes in the corner of the end zone. The college fade worked.
We called it.
Yes. Falcons, 2 minutes, 28 seconds. 19 unanswered points in the second half. Are you kidding me? Do you believe in miracles? Now I'm going to have to pull out all my catchphrases.
All right, Al Michaels.
Really? Wow. It looked like disaster in the first half, but the Falcons seem to come back, and I cannot believe what I'm looking at. So now there's a timeout on the field. Wow, the Falcon looks exhausted. He can't even believe that happened. Wow. Whoa, is he checking if he's got dirt on his shoes? Really? So now that touchdown was huge because now Frankford's going to need a touchdown.
And
I guess
you got to go with the 2 point for this play here.
Huh?
You got to go with the 2 points.
Yeah.
You know, get it to a 7-point game.
Yeah. This is looking like it could be the Thanksgiving miracle. And sure, North Catholic could use a few miracles, man. We'll start with this game. So it looks like Johnny said, we're going to have to go with the 2 point to try to make it, to get it to 21. They didn't succeed on the last one. We'll see if they have something for him here.
Let's see if they go with another pass here, too.
Well, it's different. They got them spread out now. We'll see. Trying to stuff the middle. Offsides again! Offsides again by the Pioneers. What are they thinking?
Anthony Reed has caused probably at least 4 or 5 penalties today with the hard count.
Wow. Brandon Russell, number 55. They're trying to be aggressive. They're trying to work off that snap. And now this ball is down to the 1. We saw this before. Can they get it in? Stuff up the middle. He got it. I believe he got it. Let's see. He's in. He's in for the 2 point conversion to make it 21-14 with 2 minutes and 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. That's what he called 21 unanswered points by the North Catholic Falcons here on one of the biggest days and maybe the last game that they're ever going to play between this rivalry. Just an amazing game so far, John.
And we talked about it. They score their points in the second half. It seems like they go in at halftime, make the right adjustments on offense and defense, and it's really showing today. Now they just have to, stop the Pioneers' offense, especially the running attack. But I wouldn't be surprised if you start seeing Frankford pass, and we know this season they haven't had much success with the pass.
Exactly. That's going to put Frankford at a disadvantage because all game they've been running, and from their yearly stats, they haven't been a passing team. So they're now going to have to put the ball in the air in order to try to come back and win this game, and that is not their strong suit. So we're going to see. We're going to find out if the Falcons can hang on for the last 2 minutes 28 seconds here of the game and win the 80th annual Thanksgiving Turkey Bowl game. So we're getting ready for the kickoff here. All right, kickoff. Nice kick. See if they get about the 12-yard line. Run up the middle.
Good stop.
Big stop.
Right at the 30.
At the 30. Returned by Jafone Thomas. Finally, the Falcons come up with a big stop on special teams. It could have really killed them this game.
And let's see if the Falcons still put 7 or 8 in the box, or if they try to do a little prevent defense here and try to prevent the big play.
Yeah, and penalties have really been the key to this game. Because if you look back on this game, 2 touchdowns by the Pioneers have been taken off the board because of stupid holding penalties, and the Falcons were able to stop them.
75 yards in total penalties, and then that big fumble was really a momentum shifter there.
Absolutely. So here we go. 1st and 10 on the 30th. Pioneers.
Looks like they're going to
down
run.
by 7. Outside run. They were waiting for it. Big stop. Big stop. Maybe for a gain of 4 or 5. Let's see. 4 yards. 2nd and 6 with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Falcons leading 21-14. 21 answered points in the second half by the Falcons. 2nd and 6 on the Pioneers 34. Pioneers with the ball. And we go over a run again to the outside. Japhone Thomas stopped. No gain. No gain. And here we go. 3rd down and about 6 yards. Expect everybody on their feet for this.
Well, this is definitely a 2-play territory here. They're not going to punt on 4th.
But this is a big, 3rd and 4. I'm sorry, he picked up a couple yards on that play. But still, this is a tough 4 yards to make, and they're still running the ball. They haven't put the ball in the air. And if they can pick up, they can let Frankford run 3 and 4 yard plays all they want, but the clock is against them. 1:33 left in the game. Play action pass. Oh,
and they get out of bounds.
Little pass, little dump off pass to maybe the tight end.
Out of bounds at about the 45.
To Tyrell Allen, picks up the 1st down and gets out of bounds. Very good play by the Pioneers.
That was only their 4th pass play of the game.
So here we go. 1:26 left. 21-14. Falcons 1st and 10 on the Falcons. No, excuse me, on the Pioneers 44-yard line. Pitch to the left to Japhone Thomas.
Oh,
breaks it back. Oh no! There he goes. Going to pay dirt because he's trying to cut back. Can they stop him? No. Wow. Japhone Thomas, the outside, the pitch to the left, and he takes it.
55 yards.
Well, who needs to pass when you can run like that?
And we talked about it in the 3rd quarter. He was the one who had the huge 90-yard play up the right sideline, and he comes through again for them.
So we're now at 21-20. The Pioneers kicker is a little bit shaky. As you remember, earlier in this game, he missed an extra point.
I'm curious to see if they do the same thing to North here and maybe try to go for a 2-point, try to win the game outright.
That would be tremendously gutsy by the Pioneers if they tried to do it. My guess is you go and you tie the game. 1:11 left. You may have to go in overtime and let the chips fall where they may. This is turning out to be one of the most amazing games in this storied rivalry. An instant classic. It's so sad to see that this game won't be played anymore. We're so glad to be here. We're so glad that all of you are watching at home. I want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. We're so glad to bring you such an entertaining game. And here we go.
They're going for it.
And amazing. The sun starts to shine right here. Couldn't call it any better. So they're going for it. This is it. This is for all the marbles. Go down. The outside. And they got it. Got it.
No penalty.
No penalty. Japhone Thomas. 1:11 left. They score on a 2-point conversion. Pioneers take the lead. 22-21. 1:11 left in the 4th quarter. Wow. Wow. What an amazing change of events. It's highs and lows. Just an amazing, Pioneers, when they look like that they were down, you're down 21-14, and, you have 2 minutes or so left in the game, and all they have is just a rushing attack, and Japhone Thomas takes it, breaks one for like 60 yards, somewhere in that neighborhood, for a touchdown, and then they have the guts to go for it to get a 2-point conversion.
And I think North has their timeouts here, so with a 1:11, look for them to try to get a good return here and start the the passing attack. Again, as we said, they've been successful throughout the year with the passing. They already have close to 200 yards passing on the day, so they're going to need to try to open it out and spread the defense.
Absolutely. So someone's going to have to step up here. It's just been an amazing game to watch. It looked like it could have been ugly real early. Down 14-0 in the first half. Oh, they squib it. They squib it. It almost looked like it was like an onside kick, but they didn't kick it deep, which gives the Falcons good field position.
Yeah, that helps prevent the big return, but they still give the Falcons the ball on the 40-yard line, so they need to go 60 yards or so in about a minute. Since the game's so close, they could still get a field goal and win the game.
So there we go, Falcons take over in the shotgun. Looking, pass to the outside. Caught, but no gain, maybe a couple. The clock, 53 seconds left. They're going to have to go into the hurry-up offense. Who's going to make a play? Pass, get out of bounds. He's down the sidelines, and he's out of bounds. Great play.
Out of bounds at about the 35.
I can't see who that was. I think it was Dave Sherman. Dave Sherman been having a pretty good game here. So, 40 seconds left. This is all you could hope for. It's going to come right down to the wire here. Can North Catholic pull it off? Can they come back and have an attempt to win this game? 21-22 Pioneers, 40 seconds left in the ball game. 1st and 10. Almost intercepted. Almost intercepted.
Anthony Reed had to just throw it up there. He was getting pressure from the Pioneers defense.
So we have 34 seconds left. 21-22 Pioneers. 2nd and 10 on the Pioneers 38.
We'll have to see what's a makeable field goal for a high school kicker. In pro, they're close to field goal range, maybe another 5-10 yards. For high school, they probably got to go at least another 20, 25 yards to
They're going to have to catch it.
Field goal.
Yeah, you're going to have to try to catch it and get out of bounds. There you go. Caught. Down to the 25-yard line.
Stops the clock.
Number 24, Julian Higgins, having a big game. And here they go. Stop the clock. They're driving again. They clock it. Okay, 25 seconds left.
Another play or two like that, and they'll at least be in field goal range, but I got a feeling they want to go for the end zone.
Absolutely. No one has left this stadium. Nobody. What an entertaining game. So we're going to find out, regardless, this has been just a tremendous game. The Falcons refuse to give up. That could have been, that could have ripped their heart out the way the Pioneers went for it and got the 2-point conversion up by 1. But the Falcons are fighting back. 25 seconds left. To the right, gets out of bounds. That's Dave Sherman again. They're getting in range where we could see a field goal to win it. They've been favoring that right side. Anthony Reed's been doing a good job today, getting it out to his wide receivers. The one thing he doesn't want to do is take a sack. It looks like there are some timeouts left. Looks like there might be 2 timeouts left for each, the Pioneers and the Falcons.
Looks like they may have taken one right now.
Okay. Now it's 3rd and 6 on the 25. The ideal thing is to pick up the first down and get out of bounds. If not, you need to get as many yards as you can and try to and try to give the best shot you can to your kicker.
And that would be the question. If you don't make it here on 3rd down, is this in the range of a high school field goal kicker? It'd be about a 37-yarder. My guess is you'd probably still go on 4th down. It seems to be, a little too long for a high school field goal kicker.
Yeah, so, I think it's going to obviously, this is 2-down territory. 21 seconds. You have timeouts. Doesn't mean you need to throw it to the sidelines. But you can. But if you got something, if you have a special play, this is probably the time to do it. This is it. Everybody's standing, biting their fingers, nervous. 21 seconds. 3rd down and 6 on the 25. People come to their feet. Got back in the middle. Oh, there he is. He's in. Score, Eugene Bird. 13 seconds left in the game. An amazing play. They do a little screen up the middle to Eugene Bird, and the Falcons take the lead. They take the lead.
That was huge.
27-22, 13 seconds left on the clock. Really? Am I watching this? Are you watching this? I can't believe this.
You're not going to go with the do you believe in miracles again?
No, I mean, it would kind of fit here, but I don't know. Do you believe in miracles? I believe it. I can't believe that. 13 seconds, 27-22. They're going to go for the extra point.
I don't know why you don't go with the 2-point here, just in case Frankford somehow gets a touchdown. Oh, he jumped.
And got it kicked up. It's good. The extra point. There's a flag. It looks like it's offsides again on the Pioneers. Falcons come back after being down 22-21 with about 1 minute and 11 seconds on the clock in the 4th quarter. They come back and score a touchdown.
And again,
Eugene Bird.
Going into halftime, they were down 14. Things weren't just, working for them. They made the halftime adjustments, and the second half has been pretty good.
Boy, you couldn't write a script any better. What an amazing game.
They just have to close out those 13 seconds. We know Frankfurt is very high-powered, so you just got to make sure no big plays.
Well, that's the thing, John, because as you know, all game the Falcons have looked shaky on special teams. Can they hang on for 13 seconds? Can they hang on?
Special teams, and then on offense, I'm curious to see if Frankfurt would still run the ball, knowing the way they've dominated the North defense.
You can't run the ball now.
But just the way they've dominated the Falcons defense, if they run to the outside and pick up another huge play.
If I was the Falcons, I'd do exactly what the Pioneers did to them, as I would squid kick it, make them field the ball, and try to run off some seconds of the clock, and try to get out of here with an amazing Thanksgiving Day victory. So it looks like there's a timeout. We're getting ready here for the kickoff. Wow. We're so glad that all of you are watching. I hope you're still watching. If you left, then you're really missing it, I guess. But this has just been a tremendous game, tremendous day. The outpouring of support for the Falcons here at LaSalle University. Just a great day here. Overcast, but not overly cold. And just a excellent football game on the field between these two neighborhood rivals in what is going to be the last time these two teams will play in their 80th matchup on Thanksgiving is turning out to be a truly memorable one.
Biggest special teams play of the year.
Kicks it deep. Wow,
in
good.
The end zone.
In the end zone, it's a touchback.
Doesn't even give him a chance.
Wow, excellent kick.
So now they got to go 80 yards in 12 seconds.
Well, that may answer the question about the leg of the kicker if it needed to come there. North Catholic is always has great soccer players, so I'm sure they pick somebody from the soccer team to come in and kick a football every now and then.
Yep.
So that was an excellent kick, the touchback.
Up to the defense.
Pioneers start on the 20. 80 yards to go in 12 seconds. Can it be done? Probably. You saw that they could break off big runs, but it's unlikely. All the Falcons need to do is keep them in bounds and make sure they wrap people up and tackle. The Pioneers have a tough time throwing the ball. They're in a running set again. Up.
Halfback toss.
Halfback toss.
Great tackle.
Great tackle. He's in bounds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Game over.
Game over. Falcons win. The North Catholic Falcons came back in the second half with 28 points to stun the Frankford Pioneers here on Thanksgiving. In the last time these two teams will play, 28-22 in one of the most amazing high school football games.
And now the students are rushing the field.
Yeah, here comes the students climbing over the fence, rushing the field to join in with the players. What a great scene. What a great scene. This is just fun. They're going to remember this one for a long, long time. Couldn't happen on a better day, to a better team, to a better group of people. And I'm glad to be witness to it. And I'm glad you guys had the chance to watch here on the webcast. We hope you enjoyed it. It was just an amazing second half of football, John. And thanks for providing the stats.
Thank you for providing the play-by-play there.
Sure. Boom goes the dynamite, as we like to say, right? I'd like to, before we go, I'd like to thank, like I said, thanks to my brother John, brother Anthony. We're all of us North Catholic grads. Chris Brower. Both Anthony and Chris are working the technical board, doing the shift of the cameras and working on the computers, making sure everything looks nice for you. All North Catholic grads, all the Salle grads. I'd like to thank our camera ladies, Maureen Slovic, Katie Slovic, Christine Slovic Biondo, and Joe Malizia for providing the camera angles. So with that, we'd like to thank you for joining us. Once again, the final score 28-22 here on the campus of LaSalle University. The Falcons win the final Thanksgiving game here against the Pioneers. Thank you and have a good Thanksgiving.